Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a very important topic of coordination compound. This is a chapter of class 12th. According to Warner, he has given two type of valency. One is a primary, second is a secondary. But this theory was failed because of some conditions. What was the condition? It was not able to give what is the exact remarkable property of the coordination compounds. Next, why the bonds in coordination compound have directional properties. He was not aware to explain these points. Next point, why coordination compounds have characteristic magnetic and optional properties. After seeing the failure of these all things, many approaches have been put for to explain the nature of bonding in coordination compound, because we are studying generally the valency structure in organic compound or simple inorganic compound. For explaining the coordination compound, few theories was explained. These were valence bond theory, molecular orbital theory, and crystal field theory. So first we will take the valence bond theory. Valence bond theory mainly depend on the ligand. What type of ligand is there? I will explain in a point wise. It will be very easy. What is a ligand? Ligand which can donate the electron easily or accept the electron. So we have the Lewis acid. Lewis acid who provide the electron easily. We have three type of ligand. One is a strong ligand, second is an average ligand, third is a weak ligand. For the valence bond theory, this is called VBT. Linus Pauling in 1931 explained these points. The valence bond theory satisfactorily explained the structure and magnetic property. It was very much satisfying how we can explain the magnetic properties and structure of the coordinate compound. What was the special features of this theory? The theory was depend on this. The central metal atom, that is called the CMA, required a vacant orbital for accommodating the electron donated by the ligands. The number of vacant orbital is equal to the coordination number of the metal ion for a particular complex. Vacant orbital can be SPDF. Generally it use the in this theory, we can use the n-1d, ns, np or ns-np or nd orbital for hybridization. By this hybridization, we can make out the shape of the coordinate compound. This vacant orbital goes hybridization to form same number of hybrid orbital. On the basis of their hybridization, we can make out what structure is possible. And each ligand has at least one orbital containing lone pair of electron. Ligand is specified only because of lone pair of electrons. So in this theory, it is must there should be a lone pair of electron. Vacant hybrid orbital filled with ligand to form the coordination bond. First, whatever orbitals electrons are present in the orbital, after coming the entry of the ligand, they will make the first they will try to fill the orbitals, and whatever left vacant orbitals are present, they will make the hybridization. Next is the coordination bond is stronger if the overlapping between the orbital is greater. So first depend on the thing who is able to give the lone pair of electron. किसका ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनर का टेंडेंसी होता है? Who has the more tendency to donate the electron? On the basis of periodic table, we come to know who has the less electronegativity. जिसकी electronegativity कम होती है उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट करने की पावर ज़्यादा होती है. जिसकी electronegativity ज़्यादा होती है ऑलरेडी इट हैज़ अफेक्शन टू इलेक्ट्रॉन, so it doesn't want to lose the electron. If we have the carbon, nitrogen and oxygen, so what will be the sequence? Oxygen has maximum electronegativity according to FONCl, then nitrogen, then carbon. So carbon will have the maximum tendency to ligand formation. So CN is a strong ligand. In this, how they are making the hybridization? The vacant orbital of the metal atom or ion undergoes suitable hybridization to yield a set of the equivalent hybrid orbitals to definite geometry. On the basis of their hybridization, we can tell what type of geometry will be possible there. Then like sp hybridization have the linear shape like Ag and NH3 whole twice. sp2 hybridization has the trigonal planar, sp3 hybridization has a tetrahedral, and dsp2 hybridization has a square planar. dsp3 they have the trigonal. These are the examples of different hybridized orbitals. If n minus 1 d orbitals are used for hybridization, the complexes is called inner complexes and called outer complexes. जिसका hybridization हो जाता है, जो एक pairing कर लेता है, that is the inner orbital, inner complex. जिसका रहता है, that is the outer complex. When strong field ligands like ammonia and cyanidine are involved in the formation of complexes, they cause pairing electron present in metal ions. This process is called the spin pairing. And we are calculating the spin pairing by the formula, that is the 2s plus 1, where s is the unpaired number of unpaired electron. For calculating the structure of any coordinate compound in VVT, we require the 4 point. On the basis of 4 point, we can make out the structure. First one, what is the oxidation number of the CMA, central metal atom? What is the oxidation number? Second, we are taking what electronic configuration the central metal possesses, and with what type of ligand is there and which is the ligand. On the basis of configuration, we can see what type of electrons are present. Is it unpaired electron or paired electron? On the basis of that, we can calculate the magnetic property. Next is the spin multiplicity. We can calculate by a fixed formula, that is 2s plus 1, where s is the number of unpaired electron. And magnetic moment we can calculate by the formula under root n plus 2, where n is the number of unpaired electron. So we can calculate these formula, what will be the structure of these compounds, like structure of nickel tetracarbonyl, formation of nickel chloride, structure of nickel cyanide, etc. First we will take the nickel chloride ion. We will take the what is the CMA, which is the central metal atom. In this it is nickel. So what is the oxidation state? For calculating the oxidation state, we will see Cl has a 4 plus 4 and total iron has a minus 2. So 4 minus 2, nickel has a 2 oxidation state. What will be the second stage? What will be the electronic configuration? Electronic configuration will be 3d8 4s2. On the basis of electronic configuration, we can see 3d8. D has a 5 orbital, so 8 are there, then they will be paired. So 4s will be totally free. This will make the hybridization. So we can see there are 2 unpaired electrons are there, so it will be paramagnetic. It has a hybridization DS2 for cyanidine. What drawback was there? After doing so much of research and putting so much of effort, few drawbacks were there. It does not explain the color of coordination compound, what will be the color of the compound. It cannot explain magnetic behavior based on geometry. It explains the magnetic behavior on the basis of the electronic configuration, but not based on their geometry. It does not explain why some called inner and outer complexes, same metal ion in the same oxidation state, fails to predict the exact geometry of the complex with the coordination number 4. It does not distinguish weak field and strong field of ligands. It cannot predict exactly the tetrahedral and square planar structure of 4 coordinate. This is all about the VVT. What type of questions we are getting here? We are getting generally what is the structure of this coordinate compound. A name is given of the coordinate compound. We have to make out the formula. So wish you all the best. Good luck.